Aquarius, welcome to my handle. Come on in. I'm going to be giving you messages for the beginning of October, throughout October, really. You're all on different timelines, so you should figure out when these cards play out, right? Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. I've already called in everybody's angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, friends who have passed over, ancestors. Just know they're all in the house. So I'm just accepting cards. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, come on in. I know I gotta fix my camera. It's bugging me. There, it's a little better. All right, so fecundity and rain came out, past to present energies. I believe fecundity means trying to make the best out of a really bad situation. So it's something like that. If you know of a different meaning for that word, please put it down below because I'd be curious to see myself. But the rain, the sadness, or whatever that is, purity and ice. I feel like the ice, she's like trying to hibernate from the cold or something. This is movement though with that white horse, and she's very still, right? So I'm kind of feeling like, the ice, the purity of the coldness, whatever that harshness is to you, yeah, it's like it hurts, it hurts. The pure truth hurts. Oh, okay. Somebody is speaking their voice loudly. This is crowning you, Aquarius. Okay, that's crowning you for the next at least a couple weeks. Maybe it's you that's speaking up. Who knows? And it's going to depend on where you are in the story as well. Show me what I need to see. I hope everybody is having a really nice fall. It's starting to get really beautiful out here in New England real quick. I feel alive. I feel alive, I do. It's crazy. I love it. I hope you do too. The West and completion. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Looking for the puzzle pieces for completion or something of that kind. Okay, one more and we can move on. Hello, everybody. Tapping in and out. It's good to see you. Yes. And show me one more. Thank you. Whoops. Oh, I got to take the one on the bottom. Speed and movement. Things are happening quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of movement around you. I feel like you're going to be going for something, like going for it or something in the next few weeks. That's some kind of side note for someone, maybe. I don't know. I just heard it, though. Show me what I need to see. I'm going to pull a little bit more of the vibe, and then I'm going to get in my tarot. Antique. Something's getting old. Fecundity and rain is right over that. Trying to make the best out of something that's getting really old. Or something. Not sure. We have a long way to go. Private investigator. A spy. Purity and ice right over this. Cold as ice. Yeah, the truth hurts. Possibly. There is movement. I have the speed card here, and then I had that white horse. That's telling me there is movement around the somberness I heard. Movement around the somberness. Okay. Maybe the lower vibed energies, the depression maybe. I'm not sure what that is for you. It's funny. Hold on. I got abandonment issues. And I got chatterbox, blah, blah, blah. Somebody a chatty Cathy out there? Yeah. All right, so something's getting old. Somebody has abandonment issues, or it's about abandonment issues or something, and somebody is speaking their voice, or they want to. This is crowning you. Chatterbox, somebody that talks too much, needs to find completion or the puzzle pieces or whatever that is. It's like the Hope, Fear, Challenge and homework column. So whatever that is. One more and we can move on. Ooh, okay, that's the one. Hold on, it just fell on the floor. Thrown under the bus. Things are happening fast. Somebody's getting thrown under the bus, or it's about that. Yeah, I feel like somebody already was, but we're going to find out anyway because it's going to fit differently for everyone, right? I'm going to use my Deviant Tarot deck today. Whoa, Three of Wands just came out. Yeah, Antique is my cat's flipping out in the back. You can't see him. He's behind the camera. Anyway, I don't feel like you know something is not going to grow in that field here, right? You know it's not. Something's getting old, or it is old, right? Fecundity and rain over the hard times, or trying to make the best out of a bad situation, right? Now we have private investigator. Somebody's a spy. Somebody's watching, right? Seven of Wands down. This is having no defense. They have no defense, whoever this is. That's it. That's all I got. No defense. That'll change. Hold on. Yeah, because this is change, and this is Wheel of Fortune. Abandonment issues is right over this. Things are changing, right? This wheel is turning, right? The wheel of the year. What seeds have you planted this year? You know what I mean? So it'll come to harvest, not like this one, right? But it is about luck. It's about divine timing, right? Something's divinely timed about speaking their voice. Okay, I like it. It is turning in your favor, right? I feel like that's a it's almost like I hear somebody saying, "Thank God." Thank God the wheel's turning in my favor. All right, so the High Priestess here, completion and west. This one has ancient knowledge, right? Chatterbox is right over that. Blah, blah, blah. Hope, Fear, Challenge, and homework. Somebody's a High Priestess here. Somebody knows something. All right. I feel like this High Priestess has spoken their voice and is. Whoever that is to you. I have the Chariot. Yeah. Page of Swords down. All right. Now, thrown under the bus, right? Somebody's getting thrown under the bus. There's a lot of movement, right? Speed. Things are happening. And then look at the card I just pulled. The Chariot, which is the fastest moving card in the deck. So things are really happening. Something about moving, right? This is a victory card. It's a good card. And it is looking towards the future in front of me. So the movement ahead. And so is the speed card. So I like that. That's cool. I like it. Page of Swords down. With Three of Wands down. Yeah, Page of Swords. Let me show you this. Okay. Now, if I turn that, look at the spyglass. Look at the spyglass. Right? Yeah. First of all, I feel a lot of gossip with this chatterbox. There's a lot of stuff, like I feel it. I feel the vibe. There's no future here, whatever this is. It's old news, right? But trying to make the best out of a bad situation. I do feel like that Page of Swords also could mean they don't like certain things being said or something. Maybe they don't like the brutal truth. I don't know. Two of Cups down, private investigator. Yeah, it's an old union, someone we don't really want a relationship with anymore. It's, no union or reunion, but there's a private investigator right over this. Somebody's looking things up, right? They don't really have any defense right now. And somebody here has boundaries and restrictions on the other hand. Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh, hi, Shay Shay. That's good to see you. Yeah, that's funny. Four of Wands. Okay, this is dead center in the reading. Okay, it's about family, it's about marriage, it's about maybe good news, celebratory kind of energies, but there's abandonment issues right over this. Somebody's speaking their voice and things are changing, right? It's all about that change and that wheel of the year. Yeah, Chatterbox, somebody hates it. This high priestess can't stand the chatter. Like I feel like this high priestess is like right here, and then the other ones are down here, and I don't even feel the arrogance in that, but it's just they're above it. Somebody hates it. Like, who cares? It is pouring out. I don't know if you can hear that. Wow. We need this rain. It'll bring the colors out a lot more, But yeah, so anywho, somebody was thrown under the bus and somebody's getting thrown under the bus. Whatever. I don't know what that is yet. Knight of Pentacles down. Okay, so that's a lot of movement. And then this one, I don't know. I feel two different energies with this. On one hand, I feel like someone is like not planting bad seeds anymore or trying to stop or slow down. It is a stop card because it's reversed. And Pentacles is a very slow moving energy anyway, right? So it's come to a stop, stopping the energy. On the other hand, I feel like somebody out there, this is going to be very flipped and flopped here, but they're actually planting malicious or some kind of vindictive something. Somebody's getting thrown under the bus. They're still creating something, even though it's supposed to be stopped, or it is. I don't know how that makes sense. If it's stopped, then it's still going, then it's not stopped. But see, I don't know how that's going to play with you. How it works, but you're going to have to place it right now. So the Empress, yeah, the one who is very creative, very gracious, very loving. Yeah, I like this. Antique. Somebody is like the matriarch here, possibly, right? Not seeing a future there. It's getting old. All right. Ooh, okay. So we have Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands down. I need two more, please. Yeah, we have abandonment issues over here. And then here we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very nurturing and caring. So it's obviously a very flip-flopped kind of thing, right? But the Two of Cups reversed up here is saying that this Queen of Pentacles, they don't want this union, whoever that is to you, because of the weakness, I feel like some of these people just don't know better and they just really need to do some research. I'll be honest. They need to start doing their research because I feel like, Either somebody's ignoring something on purpose or they honestly have no idea. Like, nobody home, you know? NPCs. I've been hearing a lot of that around the internet lately. But anywho, abandonment issues, Knight of Wands down. Somebody hates these messages or they don't want to come forth with them or whatever it is. Somebody's speaking their voice. That's crowning you. All right. The wheel is turning, right? And as the wheel turns, we still have trials and tribulations to go through, sure. But it's more like I do feel like something's going to be divinely timed, really underneath it all in that card. Seven of Swords down is not dealing with the manipulation, the lies. You can't gaslight them. Sucks to be you that if you can't lie and get away with it anymore. But somebody's a chatterbox. Somebody's looking for completion. And they hate this high priestess or they're just totally against her or whatever. But then again, somebody is the high priestess. So one more, please. I'm getting a little confused with these energies. I have an extra card. I'm going to take it. Yeah, this is exposure and illumination, right? Coming into the the light of the truth or whatever that is, right? It's still a good card. It's still Trump in my deck, right? Know that. Okay, so I had the Six of Swords and the Four. Oh, the Six of Wands. Okay, I have the Four and the Six of Wands. Okay, so anywho, where was I? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, look at this guy in a little hot air balloon. Right. He's like, I don't want to deal with these storms. I'm up and out of here. And then boom, there's a victory there. Six of Wands, celebrations, accolades, achievements. Somebody might be achieving something out there or whatever that may be. But yeah, somebody's getting thrown under the bus and it's happening fast. I know exactly what that's like. So when it's just like, I wonder if this is a backfire kind of energy or something. But we're going to find out. I'm going to pull my Oz in Wonderland deck. I almost picked up my Viking deck. Actually, I am going to pick it up. My pagan deck or Viking deck or whatever, because I don't know the name of it, but that's what it looks like. And you'll see the cards, and it's pretty obvious why I call it that. But, all right, so show me what I need to see here. King of Swords down. Yeah, the lies are getting old. They are old, and somebody kind of senses that there's not really a future there, or there's nothing coming out of those lies. It's just getting old and trying to make the best out of a really difficult, heavy situation, however that is to you. Yeah, I need a bunch of cards, Spirit, please. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This deck actually has 80 cards in it, so it has 2 extras. And let me pull these. 10 of Cups, the Hermit reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody is watching somebody's home or spying on somebody. It's funny, I'm really not getting a whole lot more with that Seven of Wands down, except they're weak and they don't have defense. But then I have this, Private Investigator and 10 of Cups. Purity and Ice right over this. All right, whatever. I'm going with it. Somebody's spying on somebody. I can't. Why do people spy? Like, that's such a creepy thing, you know? I don't know. Hermit reversed. Yeah. Mm. Things are changing. Things are changing. Abandonment issues, speaking their voice. Hermit reversed. Yeah, things are changing for whoever this is that did the manipulating or lying or this toxic whatever it was. Things are changing for them. So if you're a South Node Aquarius, we're talking about you. If you're a North Node and you're in your spiritual enlightened path, then it's who you're dealing with, right? Yeah. High Priestess with the Nine of Pentacles down. Yeah, this was done in such excess, like brutality, I'm feeling for some of you. Others of you, it could be like, see, this could be the abandonment issues too, because this technically could be a very independent energy, right? So that could be too in that card. Chatterbox is right over this. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. I just dropped another card. Way over there. So anyway, yeah. So maybe this High Priestess is in lack or something, in a lack kind of, I don't know why that matters and why it's coming out, but maybe they really don't have a lot. Like that's supposed to matter to somebody. Who the hell cares what other people's financial status is? You know? Like, is that a grandiose? Seven of Swords, narcissistic? Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Narcissistic. Mental health issues, mental disorders. Yeah, you narcissists out there, you think you're all it. And there's a big old wake-up call for you in the world. Anywho, I think my collective knows by now that I am not a fan of narcissists, psychopaths, all of it, sociopaths. I'm very anti. Yeah, I don't play when it comes to that stuff. The world reversed. Hi, everybody. Yeah, right. Me too. Wheel of Fortune again. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Four of Cups. Nine of Swords reversed right in the center. All right, so I'm going to keep shuffling, but here I have, where is it? Yeah, the World down with the Chariot. Yeah, things are moving. You're going ahead. Things are not, there's no closure there. Things are not completed. Somebody's getting thrown under the bus. A lot of stuff is happening. You know, it's just happening around you. If you're not moving, literally, it's happening anyway. You know, I mean, it's the movement of it. And then we have the second Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, with Page of Swords down. Yeah. This person is definitely getting karma. That's what it is. When you put it out, you get it back, period. Yeah, it's about fate and it's about divine timing. Something happened in the past that was getting old. People said something that was a little too much and possibly never took accountability and ownership. But if it's abusive, you know, all of you are different. If it's an abusive situation, then they never took accountability for it, right? It's put everybody in deep thought about this union of no more. Private investigator right over this. 10 of Cups. Somebody's watching somebody's home. I don't care. Watch this. What are you watching? Okay, here I am. You know? Whatever. Anywho, there is good news. Dead center in the reading. The anxieties or whatever might be dissipating a bit for a lot of you. which is nice. But a lot of you are also, on the other hand, just stuffing it down. So it's going to depend on South Node, North Node type people out there and who's cross watching, because this technically, I would say, is feeling better with the good news. You know, there's some kind of celebration. Could it be like, bonfires? This is a great time of year to have bonfires, people gathering together. There was Maven not too long ago, but yeah, I mean, but somebody's not healing, they're refusing it, whoever that other person is. It's like right over their head. They don't have a clue. It's like a deer in headlights kind of look. Show me what I need to see. Oh. Okay. So I got the King of Cups. I got the Three of Wands. Ding, 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 ding. Page of Swords. We got all kinds of synchronicities on the table. Yeah, somebody is very happy. And somebody is very hateful. I'm going to show you this. This is the whole fear challenge and homework. Somebody's king of their emotions and emotionally content, and somebody is looking at the person that is, they're both looking at each other, but this one is so hateful. All right, maybe that's not so funny for you. I'm sorry. Anyway, Three of Wands, yeah, that's the second one. This one is looking ahead to the future, waiting for your Amazon packages to arrive, right? They're on that boat, they're coming ashore, here they come. Yeah, that's that kind of energy. With all of this, oh yeah, thrown under the bus. People are still manipulating. They're planting seeds of destruction in one way, shape, or form. Yeah, and that's really not cool. These are definitely the South Noders or the low vibers. Page of Swords down again with the Empress. The Empress isn't even looking at the Page of Swords down. Whoever spoke word witchery, the Empress is like, I don't need to deal with you. This is so beneath the mentality, and it is not. Again, it's not in an arrogant way. It's just really. I feel that dope kind of dope. Is that Homer Simpson or something? Dope. Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Private investigator. Yeah, somebody's taking care of finances. There's a new beginning here. Somebody's hiring somebody possibly out there, literally. There's a lot of you, though, so whatever that is, somebody else may be coming into like a little job promotion even, I'm feeling, or a level up. Somebody leveled up, right? It's put people in deep thought around the home, right? People are watching, or you are. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with all this Wheel of Fortune energy and the world reversed energies and everything else, I kind of feel like somebody, all they had to do was like apologize or step up or give a shit, and they couldn't do that, right? They didn't even do that, right? So it kind of made everything like so much worse. That's what I feel. It just, because you can't come forth, it makes it worse. And then those people that made it worse wonder why. And all of a sudden, karma's kicking your ass. Hello, McFly. Wow. These messages are coming through today. I need 3 more cards, please, and we can move on. Aquarius. 1 more. One more, please. All right, so I'm going to take the one that hit. There's just too many for me to. I wouldn't mind if it was a few, but it's too many. I did have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom, which tells me somebody's holding on to something. They're holding too tightly of the past, whatever that is. The past lies, the past this, the past whatever. Now I have Seven of Swords again. Ding, 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 ding. Very, 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 yeah, there's mental disorders all day long. This could be bipolars, it could be narcissistic, it could be whatever it is, it's sociopathic for some of you maybe. But you know, some of these people, they just have such a low vibe. I can't even get away from it, you know, in the read. Anywho, yeah, abandonment issues. Somebody's planning something here to lie about messages that they don't like to hear. And it's as simple as that. They just feel like they need to come up with something, you know, lies on top of lies kind of thing. Oh, that's great. That'll never hit your ass. You're already dealing with karma. I just don't understand people. Chatterbox. Seven of Swords down, Page of Pentacles. I had that card that fell off the table. Oh yeah, it was West and completion. I know I have like 3 pillows here because if I don't do that, then I'm like so short. I feel like a little midget in this chair, so I have to build it up. So yeah, Hope, Fear, Challenge, and homework is West and completion. Chatterbox, yeah, taking the opportunity to maybe make things right from all this shit. And I was just kind of saying that. So thank you, Spirit, for validating it in the cards. You know, owning up. Or if it's going to bother you, then own up to it. Otherwise, you're going to sit in your guilt and your regret and your whatever. You know what I mean? But somebody here is happy, 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 cool, you know, very. I feel like this King of Cups is very emotionally balanced, however that is for you. Yeah. There is a celebratory energy. There's a gathering coming. Somebody's getting thrown under the bus, however, and you love it, or somebody does. Yep. And they're gonna talk all night around that bonfire and bitch and complain and, you know, be that chatty Cathy or whatever that is, right? It's like somebody needs to shut their fucking mouth with all the damn lies. That's what I'm seeing in these cards. Give it up. It's getting fucking old. Antique. It's in the cards. I'm going to switch it up a bit. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. The Death card. Yeah, it's over. It's about change. We got 2 Wheel of Fortunes. It's all about change, Aquarius. Now, hold on. I'm going to read this to you. I chose this deck, and I do every year. It's the only time I bring it out because of the lore and the trivia. So check it out. Many pagans believe that death was the beginning of the cycle of life. When you think about it, most people consider the act of birth to be the beginning of life, of the life cycle. We are born, we live, and we die, and depending on your beliefs, we may go round again. Instead, pagan cultures see death as the beginning of a whole new adventure, the place where your soul gets to choose where it incarnates, why and what it wants to experience. Then and only then does it get born into a body that lives and eventually dies before returning to ride a new cycle. Halloween is a celebration of death as a part of life. As humans are cautious beings, we know about death and many are afraid and uncomfortable about it. Halloween illuminates the universal truth that all of us will die, just as all of us were born. So to be fearful of that end process is fairly pointless. Halloween asks us to instead make friends with death, just as we seem friendly with birth, and not to allow our fears and grief to bring us unnecessary pain. Do not be afraid if you pull the death card during your divination. It simply means that something is falling away or will do so, so you can begin again strong and afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween, particularly, this message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. Something's over for the best of it, whatever it is, believe it or not. You may not feel that way or whatever, or maybe you do, but believe me, it's for the best. I'm going to switch over to my kitchen deck. Okay, that came out. Cumin and faithfulness. All right. What are we cooking up in the kitchen this holiday? Cumin. A seed of, don't forget to flip and flop, should you need to, right? A seed of doubt has entered your mind and you've been questioning everyone's loyalty. As you look for signs of an unfaithfulness, you too are reminded of a pledge you've made. Promises of fidelity and secret pacts rise to the surface. Fears of infidelity have risen, and violation of a contract causes emotional upheaval. Do not despair, for I am loyal. My power guards against theft of any kind, including your heart. Sprinkle me on any dish for an earthy flavor that will keep you grounded as I protect you from deceit. And then, I mean, if you have deceit in you, is it going to protect it? It's your will and your intent and your heart, too. So don't forget that little side note, right? Put my seeds in bread and feed me to a lover to keep love faithful and to ensure that obligations are fulfilled. Loyalty and devotion are essential, my faithful friend, as you are reminded to be true to yourself and your magical beliefs. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to give you one of these. I don't know the name of this deck. That's what it looks like. And it only has, like, I don't know, X amount of cards. Not many in this deck. The oak, representing strength, stability, and longevity. The oak reminds us to be strong and stable and to stand the test of time. Strong like the oak, through the winds, through the storms, through it all. Ground yourself, right? All right, what else? I'll give you an elf oracle here, and then I'll give you a rune to close it out. Show me what I need to see. This is my forest elf oracle. Kind of like this deck. It's new to me. It was cheap. It was like $3 on Temu or something, but I think I like it. It's growing on me. Show me. I think it was Temu. Whoops. Yeah, the first one on the table. That's how I roll, right? The ethereal mist. Understanding the beauty of uncertainty and mystery. Things are very uncertain right now, I feel like overhead, you know? The ethereal mist. Okay. Oh, and I didn't give you one of these. I will give you one of these too then. A little extra, my wisdom oracle. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Ha. We have broomstick and clearance. All right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. You are in urgent need to create space for energies you are calling upon in order for them to take their rightful place. You wonder why your spell work has dimmed and why you have asked for all not yet has been made manifest. The answer is that the stench of clutter surrounds you. It's time for a clearing. For magic needs space in order to be birthed. So get rid of what you no longer need and is not aligned with who you are today. Clean up, sort out the trash, donate to charity, rearrange the furniture, and create some sacred space so you can work and feel at peace and connected. Call upon your trusted friend Broomstick to move Widdershins as it sweeps away the unnecessary contents of your mind, removing the constant internal chatter that has prevented you from hearing the voices of spirit clearly. Out with the old and in with the new. That is the way the witches do. Yeah, when they sweep, sweep that negative, that grime and grit right out the door, right? Get rid of it. Don't hold on to the past with this Four of Pentacles, wherever it was. You know, somebody was holding on. That's not healthy, right? All right, now I'll give you a rune and we'll close it out. I don't know what time it is, but I feel like this has been a pretty good read. Show me. Thank you. King's Landing. I forget who had this card. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but anywho, here in Kilmartin lies a stone on a hill. The footprint of crowned kings remain. Their power lies there still. Yeah, see the power in being grounded and strong and, you know, very grounded. It's all, yeah. There's a side note on the bottom. Apophyllite and Moldavite will awaken your true life calling. So if you're not sure and you're searching for that puzzle piece, you might want to try a piece, right? Those are your messages, Aquarius. Be cool, man. Be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like, share, and subscribe button. Help a girl out, right? I am booking readings for the holiday. My information is on my channel under description, and you can contact me via email and we can chit chat. And if you really do want a reading, we'll just set it up. I don't care if it's Zoom or Facebook Messenger or whatever the hell, we'll figure it out and make it happen, Captain, right? So enjoy the fall. I'll be back in a couple weeks. I'm hoping to do some kind of little Halloweeny special. We'll see what I got up my sleeve. I'll figure something out, you know, I always do. Anywho, take care.